What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG's back. It is time for a brand new transfer talk, and we are here to talk about midfield today. And it's about incomings, but possible outgoings. And I've got a scenario I want to put to you in this video, and I want you to get involved in the comments and give me your thoughts on what could possibly happen in terms of outgoings. Guys, a note as well. Yesterday, I put out the Sean Longstaff is signing video. And a couple of you left some good jokes. I appreciate those. But there was a couple of maybe newer comments. Maybe they're not long-term subscribers of mine that were like, you look depressed or something. Guys, I'm absolutely fine. Okay. I know on YouTube you're supposed to play the game and, get excited about absolutely everything or make your voice high like your balls hadn't dropped since you were 9 years old. But I'm absolutely fine. If I'm not excited about something, it will show through the screen. If I'm excited about something, it will show through the screen. I'm just very, very real with what I put out there. And, that's all it is. So if I'm not happy, but if I'm not excited about something, I'm not going to, get overjoyed about it. I'll just put out my take and keep it moving. And that's all I did. So shout out to everyone. I'm good. The family's good. I know what you did last summer's coming out Friday. Life's good, man. Life's good. It's all good, man. This is just, the window's not going the way I thought it would. And I've made that clear, but it's not going to get me depressed. I promise you, people. So we're all good, people, right? But look, this is some good news that's come out this morning from Sky Germany. Florian Plettenberg has put this out in that Leeds have agreed personal terms with Anton Stach. Negotiations with Hoffenheim have already started, but there's no agreement yet. Hoffenheim are currently demanding around 20 million euros plus add-ons. The 26-year-old central midfielder is under contract until 2027. Hoffenheim have received several inquiries for Stach, not only from Leeds. So again, we're talking about a player here. This is one that raises the quality in the team. And obviously, Anton Stach, the good news about this is that personal terms have agreed, which means he is open to coming. That's always one of the main things, and especially how this summer's gone so far with so many rejections we've had. At least Anton Stach, we know, is open to coming. Now it's on Leeds United to meet Hoffenheim at least close to the asking price. And let's get this deal done, because like Florian says here, there are other clubs sniffing around, and you just think if a club in Germany comes in for him and meets the fee, he'll probably go there too. Because once again, people may be confused. If you agree personal terms without the clubs agreeing, it doesn't matter. The player can agree terms with 3 other clubs, but then it's up to those clubs to meet Hoffenheim's asking price. Then you can go forward with a deal. So he can agree terms with, let's just say, Leverkusen tomorrow. He's allowed to do that. Then it's up to Leverkusen and Leeds to reach an agreement and then battle it out for the players. So hopefully that makes that clear. But Anton Stach is someone who I would definitely want to come in, and he definitely provides that steel in the midfield. Again, it looks like we're trying to build that solid team with the addition of Longstaff as well, with energy in it to be absolutely horrible to play against. Again, I'm all for that, because it's going to be tough down there, especially with the personnel that we've got. So let's make it as difficult as possible, and let's grind out some wins where we can. 1-0, 2-1. I believe that we can do that with what we're currently going for. With this, though, now, Leeds can't dilly-dally on this. They need to meet the asking price soon. We've seen over the summer the negotiations go on and on and on with certain players. Let's try and get this one wrapped up so we can now move on to, a goalkeeper, striker, another 8, a winger. There's other things that we need to do in this team, and that's not even forgetting that we need backup. For me, overall, backup left backs, backup right backs. I know Sam Byram is here, but come on, man, we need Goodmanson and another left back, and it's not hard to recruit a left back. Like I say, we've literally seen Borna Sosa go for £2 million. You can strengthen in other areas without spending a lot of money. And again, with this one, if Hoffenheim are looking for around 20 million, it's in that sweet spot again, which means that we haven't spent too much on one particular player. And maybe that comes with the striker, maybe that comes with the winger, attacking midfielder. We will see as the window progresses. But it also tells me that we're very, very close to PSR, just from what we've been doing and the way we've been negotiating. Now, with Sean Longstaff, Fabrizio puts this out again. Newcastle have authorized Sean Longstaff to undergo a medical at Leeds. Leeds set to pay the fee. Yeah, here we go. So basically, as long as the medical goes well, Sean Longstaff will be a Leeds United player. But now that creates a logjam in that area, because we're not seeing Sean Longstaff play the number 8. He doesn't have the technical ability to do that. He needs to stay in the 6 area where he can be that little, puppy hound just running around trying to retrieve the ball and give it off to the better players in the team. So in that area, that means we currently have Guruv, Ampadu, um, Tanaka at this stage, even though I would say Tanaka could play the 8 himself. And obviously Longstaff to come in, and possibly Anton Stach. That's a lot of players for just 2 positions if Danny Farker is to stick with the 4-2-3-1. Now, we all keep on talking about Guruv being the sacrificial lamb, and that very well could be the case, but this window so far this summer hasn't gone the way that I thought it would. So I'm thinking there could be another surprise in there. And Guruv's recent comments doesn't suggest that he's looking for a way out. You know, he's been talking recently about, with the new arrivals coming, he wants to help them. He wants to help them settle in, as he knows what it's like to be a newcomer in the team, and he wants to help them settle into the team. That does not sound like a player that is looking for an exit route out of Leeds. And also as well, we could get the money we paid back for him. We only paid like 5 million back, but that doesn't really help us in PSR terms, does it? So I'm wondering, people, and I don't want this to happen. Let me make this clear. I don't want this to happen, because out of all the midfielders I've mentioned, he is the most different. I don't see Brendan Aronson going anywhere at this stage. He's very, headstrong about wanting to prove people wrong. And plus Farker loves him. So there's a combination there that tells me he's not going. But how Tanaka is probably one of our most valuable players. Could he be sacrificed this summer in order to raise funds that will help us strengthen elsewhere and also help Leeds with the PSR? Only costing £3 million. I don't know what Leeds would value him at, but if he does cost, say, if they sell him for like 20 to 25, that's really good on the books. And you just wonder, is he going to be the one to leave? Now, there's no links. Let me just say that now. I'm just putting that out there. Would it surprise you if Tanaka was to leave? Could it be Strout that leaves in defense, and then we get a lone defender to cover for that 4th central centre back spot? There's just, it's the way the window's going for me. It seems that we're going to lose a big player. I mean, I know that we're all hoping that it's Bamford, Harrison, Greenwood, Gelhardt, Mateo Joseph is looking, probably, hoping it's him at this stage. But it just seems that that's just all too idealistic, and this window so far hasn't gone that way. I've always said that we should have built to get players in that move people down from the first 11 to the bench. We haven't quite done that in totality, even with Longstaff coming. We just seems like we're building a good, like a tough squad in essence, not moving first 11 players down. So I'm just wondering, I'm just putting it out there. If there is a surprise sale, and if it's not Tanaka, if it's not Strauch, who do you think it could be in order to help Leeds with the PSR? Let me know in the comments, people. And just to debunk this one, I'm not going to spend too long on it, because I did mention this a few weeks ago, but a couple of you messaged me about Gonzalo García, who's been absolutely crushing it at the Club World Cup for Real Madrid. I know that TBR Football have linked us with him, and Sunderland as well, but I don't even think they can do this, even though they're in for Granit Xhaka. But this was the update from Fabrizio not even a week ago, I think. Real Madrid won't listen to any loan or permanent deal proposals for Gonzalo Garcia. He is expected to stay at the club at this stage, with Xabi Alonso very happy. So unless there's anything else that comes with this one, we're going to put this one to bed like I did before. But because a couple of you asked, I thought I'd just update you again. And that is it for the video, people. There's no other updates in terms of strikers, goalkeepers, or anything else. It seems to be that we're trying to get this midfield sorted out. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video before you go. It really helps out the channel immensely, and it's free to do. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.